Hello and welcome to the explanation and demo video on the COVID-19 Health Declaration project. It is a solution to help companies monitor the health status and work location of its employees. It uses UiPath's robotic process automation to manage the online declarations of the employees, process and compile the results for the company's human resource administrator. Let's start with the big picture. By now, because of COVID-19, we are familiar with the many restrictions and endless adjustments in our work and personal lives. One adjustment is working from home. There could be regulations on the ratio of workers allowed at the office. Hence, companies need to know where its employees are. Companies are also naturally anxious to know if its employees are down with fever. Tracking their health status is ever more difficult when employees work from home. One solution is for workers to submit daily work and health declaration on whether they are well or having a fever and their location, whether at home or at the office. This helps the company keep track of its employees. We can use Microsoft Forms to design a work and health declaration. Since MS Forms is an online platform, employees can access the link anywhere and provide the required information. Each day, the Human Resource Administrator downloads the responses and compiles the results. Here's how the compiled results look like. The collected data is first downloaded from MS Forms in Excel format. From there, the HR administrator compiles statistics such as the number and proportion of staff working from home or office and how many are well or having a fever. These work and health status statistics are also visualized in the pie charts. Let's see a demo on how this is done. The starting point is the MS Forms Administrator control page. As the survey was closed after the previous day, the first step is to set the status to active for receiving new responses. At the employee's end, he or she enters the employee ID, such as 82003, the work and health status information, and submits the declaration. Back at the MS Forms Administrator page, the HR administrator downloads the responses, and we see employee ID 82003's data is recorded. The collected data is further processed in Excel. There are 4 Excel worksheets. The raw worksheet has the collected data from MS Forms. The overall statistics worksheet gives an overview. There are also the work and health status worksheets containing the respective pie charts visualizations. At the end of the survey status at MS Forms Administrator page should be set to close to stop receiving responses. The daily work and health declaration can be a useful tool for companies. However, there is also a lot of repetitive work every day for the Human Resource Administrator. This is where robotic process automation using UiPath comes in. The components in this solution are the work and health declaration at MS Forms, the raw and compiled results in Excel, and the communications with employees or management in Google Email. UiPath has functionalities to do data scrapping, Excel data manipulation and sending emails through direct SMTP interface. There are 4 features in this solution. The first feature is to send the MS Forms work and health declaration survey link to employees via email. The second feature is to check the responses and send reminders to those who have yet to respond. The third feature is to download the collected data, compile results and send it to the designated recipients. The fourth feature is to generate simulated survey responses for system testing. Based on these features, the corresponding workflows are designed and constructed at UiPath. There is also an administrator console that controls when each workflow is executed. When all is done for the day, workflow 5 is to quit. Before we start on the UiPath workflows, let's see a demo on the configuration needed. There are two folders, namely input and output data, containing information which UiPath needs for the automation. In the input folder, the first is the configuration file, where the necessary web page addresses and email address of the designated results recipients are stored. The second file contains the employee details, including their email addresses for UiPath to send the survey link. The third file contains the mock-up declaration information used in generating simulated responses to the survey for testing. The fourth file is the compiled results template. This is where UiPath writes the latest statistics collected in the survey. The output data folder is where UiPath stores the compiled results Excel files. The files are labeled according to the date of the survey for easy retrieval. Let's see the Workflow 1 demo on sending out the survey link to employees. The starting point is the UiPath's administrator console of our preloaded project code. Once Workflow 1 is triggered, UiPath opens the Chrome browser and accesses the MS Forms Administrator control page. It deletes the previous day's responses, changes the survey status to active, and sends the survey link to employees via email. What you see in the demo are all done automatically by UiPath and not by hand. The pauses in the demo occur when UiPath execute processes in the backend or when web pages take time to load. Let's see the Workflow 2 demo on checking the responses so far and sending the reminder. The starting point is at UiPath where Workflow 2 is triggered. UiPath opens the Chrome browser, goes to the MS Forms Administrator page, and downloads the responses so far. It then compares the employee IDs with the employee database file, identifies those who have yet to respond, and sends them a reminder. Let's see the Workflow 3 demo on closing the survey and sending the compiled results. Once Workflow 3 is triggered, UiPath goes to the MS Forms Administrator page, sets the survey to close, and then downloads the collected data in Excel. Using data scrapping, UiPath copies the data, opens the results template Excel file, and pastes the data in the raw worksheet. Since there are already formulae and pie chart visualizations in the results template, the statistics and visualizations are automatically updated in Excel. This updated Excel file is then saved in the output data folder with the survey date as file name. Finally, the compiled results Excel file is sent to the designated recipients via email. Let's see the Workflow 4 demo on generating simulated responses. Once Workflow 4 is triggered, UiPath goes to the input data folder, opens the Generate Response Excel file, and reads each row of data on employee ID, work and health status. It then opens the Chrome browser, accesses the employee health survey link, and makes the corresponding work and health submission. This is repeated for each row of data in the Generate Response file. The screen blinks as it refreshes the page after each survey submission. All the UiPath code, configuration files and slides are available for download at my Github folder. The link is in the video description. Finally, thanks for watching. Have fun with UiPath and stay safe and healthy.